What is going on, guys? JFC here. Hope you guys are doing well. We got a huge SBC coming out very soon, probably going to be Monday. We're going to talk about that in this video, what that means for the market. New World Cup heroes came out. It wasn't exactly everybody who we kind of expected to come out, honestly. And we're seeing a little bit different market trends with these new World Cup heroes than we saw with the last ones. And also, we got 4 new swap tokens today. Unfortunately, it really just kind of was a dead day of content, honestly. I'm glad I didn't stream it. I was kind of expecting it to maybe not be as good of a day as people expected for content, honestly. Only 4 new swap tokens. Wasn't really much going on outside of the stuff that was added into packs today. But yeah, let's just jump into it. Let's jump into the leaks that we've got. We only have one, but it's a really big one. 89 overall max World Cup hero is on the way. 86 plus team of the week player pack as well on the way. So we don't know when we're going to be seeing either of these. My guess is like the World Cup hero on Monday and the team of the week player pack on Tuesday, but usually like back-to-back days, they don't drop these crazy like big gamble packs. But it's team of the week 1 through 9. This is team of the week 9, so that has to come out basically before Wednesday. So it's probably going to come Tuesday. They could both come the same day, of course, but that's very unlikely. But who are the 89 overall heroes, right? Well, have a look, because the only ones that you cannot get are Forlan, Valer, Papin, Lucio, and Kohler. Other than that, you can get every single hero, which means you can get Yaya, Okocha, Brolin, Marquisio. I mean, the list just goes on and on. All the expensive guys, Gavu, Joe Cole, you can get them all, basically. Other than these 5 players here, you can get them all. So this is going to be a pack that's going to be, everyone's going to do this pack, right? No matter almost what the rating is, what the price is, this is going to be one of the most completed SBCs of the entire year, because every single one of these cards is good. Like, Aloe Iran too, by the way. Like, every single one of these cards is good. Even the worst possible ones, like, unless you get completely screwed and get Peter Crouch or Campos, every single other player is usable. Like, you can use any of the other ones. So obviously you might want to think about buying SBC fodder. It's already rose up a teeny bit. We're seeing 86s right now at like 13.25, 13.5. Today they were 12K. 85s are up a little bit. The high rated fodder has kind of stayed the exact same. Like 88s are like right around the 26,000 mark. 89s, 37,000. 87s are up to 18-ish thousand. Now, I still honestly think that at these prices, like 87s are up 1,000 or so. 86s are up 1,000 or so. I'm still just fine buying. I've already bought fodder myself. I might not actually stay this high for the entire course of the day today or even into Sunday, because people are just kind of panic buying the fodder right now. Like, everybody who's like investing in fodder is going to start just kind of like panic buying in it a little bit, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because I still think it's going to go up. But there's still a chance these guys actually go lower. So you don't feel like you've missed the buy window at all. I'm fine buying at these prices, and I think that actually it could drop even a slight bit lower over the course of the day today, but I'm still fine buying at the prices. I've bought at basically these prices, up a little bit maybe. I bought like a lot of 86s at like 12.75-ish, 87s at 17, but I am expecting this to be a higher rated SBC, right? Most of these cards are expensive, and some of them are like extremely expensive, right? Yaya, 2 mil, Marquisio, 1.4 mil, Okocha, over 1 mil. There's 3 cards over 1 million coins right there you can get. And basically, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players under 100K. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 if we're not including Robbie Keane, 15, 16 players above 100K. So we're going to be looking at an SBC that basically has to almost be probably close to 200K if I had to guess. So my guess is 87 rated squad. It's like around there. Maybe we see an 86 and an 87. Or maybe we see an 84 and an 86. And that would make 86 fodder go way up. My guess is we're just not going to see something super cheap like an 83 and an 85. I don't think we're going to see that, because that would just be too cheap in my opinion. I think we have a potential for it to be like an 88 rated team, which in that case it would be like 250K, 300K. So I'm a big fan of still all the fodder, right? But I think the biggest like potential investment return is probably on your 86 pluses, because if we get that pack, because if that pack comes out, it's 86 and 87 rated, or it's an 86 and 85 rated squad, you're gonna see 86s go to like 18K, 17K, 85s go to 10.5K again. It all depends on the requirements, but I am expecting it to be a little bit more expensive, and it's good for us fodder investors, because everyone's gonna do this SBC like regardless of the price. Honestly, this could come out at 400K, people would still do it. Like, a lot of people would still do it, which I don't think it's going to, but my point is that they probably could release it at that price if they really wanted to. People would still do it. So if I had to guess, I'm going to say that fodder still looks great right now. Inform fodder as well, right? We're not getting a team of the week pass this Wednesday. You've still got 85 informs or almost discard. 86 informs are getting close to discard. Just do a club stock. Just do a club stock on some of these, because if we get like an 86 rated team with an inform, there's a chance they rise, all right? There is a chance they rise. Say we get an 88 rated squad with 1 inform. That could be the whole requirement. In that case, you're going to see 87 informs, 88 informs rise up a ton, and 86s as well. So I'm fine doing a club stock on basically any informs you want to. They're all basically risk-free, and it can only net you a bunch of profit. And I don't think EA wants 86 informs to be 13,000 coins for the entire year. I just don't believe that. 85 informs are discard. I just don't think EA want that whatsoever. And it's probably going to be sometime over the course of the time of the World Cup promo where the team of the weeks are out of packs. We should see a rise in some of them. Like, we really should. Now, the rest of the market, after the hero pack announcement, we did see some panic a little bit. Aloeron dropped, but he's already rebounded a little teeny bit. The cards that are impacts, though, have kind of continued to just kind of drop a little bit. Like, Brolin came out. He was around the 700,000 coin mark, and he just kind of slowly dropped ever since, really, to 625. Same with Nakata. Same with Joe Cole. These guys have just kind of slowly dropped a little bit. The reason being is that we're just not seeing as many buyers right now as we did for the last week's one, I believe, because of the World Cup pack worry, right? People aren't going to really want to buy a bunch of World Cup heroes right now prior to this pack coming out. Also, that goes for like most of any cards, honestly. You know, Neymar's gone down from like 330 today to 306 now. Well, that's kind of a snipe. It's not like 310 now. And the reason being is just because of that pack announcement is a really big pack announcement. We're getting closer to Black Friday. If we look at Path to Glory Team 1, let's look at some of these like cards if you guys invested in some of them. They're doing fine in price, honestly. Carvajal's up from where you bought him, honestly. Gnabry's up from where I bought him. Griezmann's up. Lukaku's up like 3,000, so not that much. But we are seeing some all right initial rises here on these Path to Glory cards. And I would expect to... So if you guys invested in these cards, I would probably try and sell a few hours before content today, probably. We're going to see a little bit of a market buyback going into Saturday. People panic sold for that pack. So yeah, these cards looking fine. I still, like we talked about, I want to get out of these cards, like probably on Saturday. We got the Black Friday stuff on the way. We've got the big World Cup hero pack on the way. And that'll probably be just a catalyst for some type of panic going into Friday, because we don't know what's coming. We have no idea what the heck is coming on Friday, which can sometimes create even more of a panic than if we did know what's coming. These cards that came out are actually crazy in price. I didn't expect Nkunku to be this expensive. And Kuku's extinct at 2 million coins. And I know his card's pretty good. And I know that the meta has changed a lot to like explosive. I know he's upgradable too, but 2 million coins is pretty crazy for this Nkunku. So it looks to me like these prices, like Papu Gomez is 530k. So Path to Glory Team 2 as well, same thing. Like I just would not personally be buying a lot of cards right now. Basically, from now until Black Friday, I'm not going to be a fan of buying too many cards, other than just, you know, quick flips and that kind of thing, because there is still room for that on this market. Like, there definitely is. But investing over the course of multiple days, I'm just not going to be looking at whatsoever on anything besides fodder. If you have gold cards, if you have Mbappe, you know, these like expensive gold cards, where's Neymar? If you have Neymar, I would try and get out this weekend. I really would. We're going to see, you know, if Black Friday comes out and we have like discounted packs or something crazy, I mean, these cards are going to die in price. They're going to die in price. It's how it's going to be. So just be aware of the fact that Black Friday is not far away. You want to get ahead of the curve. Because I told you, people are kind of forgetting about Black Friday. It's coming really shortly. And the World Cup stuff's kind of taken all that like hype away. But people are going to realize and start panicking soon, and it's going to happen. Guys, something that got released today is kind of hilarious to me. By the way, we got the Showdown SBC, which I think is like okay. Clausen's like kind of clearly the one to do, honestly. And he looks like he'd be probably pretty good if he gets that +2. But look what got released today. It's kind of hilarious to me that this is a thing. Where is it? Position modifier upgrade. It's repeatable 5 times every 24 hours for 132 days. If you're not familiar with the channel, we've been making literally a killing on position modifiers, like lazy trading, because they're so important for SBCs, squad building, that kind of thing. And EA clearly implemented this for a reason, right? Like the whole position modifier system and the way it works, my thinking was that they clearly implemented it for a reason, right? Like they wanted people to have to spend coins when building new teams in like minute ways, which stinks for us, but that's kind of what I was thinking. But instead, no, they completely backtracked on their entire thing with position modifiers. And now you can basically get 5 free ones every single day for the entire rest of the game cycle. So position modifiers in the market, they're not dead. Like it's not completely over trading with these cards. Like right now, they're still going for, I want to say like what, 1,000? Oh, they're actually more than 1,000 right now. I mean, that's still good. So the trading method isn't completely dead, but it's just funny to me that EA clearly, I thought they clearly implemented this like position modifier thing for a reason. And instead, they just have completely backtracked on it. And now we're like, yeah, take 5 free ones every single day, which I can appreciate that they're like, oh shit, we fucked up. Like this is going to be super expensive. People cannot change positions and we want 5 free wins a day. Like that totally, I am okay with that. It's just funny coming from like a trader's perspective that like, I thought they implemented this and like thought it through, but they did not think it through. And sometimes, I guess, you know, we're at the mercy of EA's decisions. And so I appreciate that decision as like a person who plays this game. But as a trader, it's just, it's kind of funny. But yeah, what do you guys think about this World Cup content? Because I'm just like, there's so many different things to look at right now. Like you go to SBCs and there's so many different SBCs to do, right? There's a lot of different objectives to do, like the swap tokens. You know, I've completed them, but most people have not completed the swap tokens, right? We got the Path to Glory Cup, which is always fun. The cups that they add, but of course there's a match limit because EA just cannot help themselves. But it just feels like we're missing something. And you know what it feels like we're missing? Is a grind. The World Cup thing here is a complete joke. The fact that we can't get a reward for 46 days is just terrible in terms of anybody who wants to stay on this game and grind this game. I know League SBCs. It's ironic because usually there's no gameplay grind and there's a menu grind. Right now we have a gameplay grind and no menu grind. It's like, why can't we have both? We need the balance. And we're not getting that. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you like the World Cup content? What do you think about the World Cup hero pack on the way? I don't really know why they made it max 89 overall, by the way, because I mean, there's literally 5 of them that are over 90. Maybe they just really didn't want people to get every single World Cup hero. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for the support every single day on the channel. I love you all. I'll catch you in the next video very, very soon. Peace.